Hi guys, welcome back to Spontanix. Today's video I am going to be looking at some cleaning fails, mistakes, whatever you want to call it, from Reddit, and I'm going to read a bit of the backstory on how it happened, what the exact problem is, and try and give my best advice. So if you guys have any solutions to any of these cleaning problems, please drop them below. Share them with everybody else who comes by this video and with myself, and maybe you will see me try them out. How are we freshening the air in our homes? My house is mostly clean, but I have a 7-year-old boy and 2 cats who use a pine litter box. It seems like no matter how clean the place is, it always has that kind of stale, lived-in scent when I return from a day out. My husband and son are both extremely sensitive to scented candles and incense. My husband has reactive airway disorder, so burning things actually makes him wheeze. And I'm afraid to use essential oil diffusers for the safety of my cats. What are some deodorizing tips you lovely people can give me that won't trigger my household? This one is easy. Open your windows for 10 minutes. I know it's winter, but that fresh air will soon help you sort out that musty smell that you have going on. Problem should be solved. Is this normal for bathroom exhaust fan? What's the best way to clean it? In the main bedroom, I'm seeing similar kind of dust, whitish and really dry, accumulating all over real quick, e.g. side drawers, on top of laptop, bathroom, sink, etc. within just one day. Now, if you're seeing all of that accumulate within just one day, you know that all of that shit is coming from your bathroom fan. So that's where you need to start, with your bathroom fan. You know that this isn't normal when it looks like that. What you need to do is unscrew it from the wall, take it apart, really blitz it, and put it back. If not, then you're going to need to get yourself a new one. This is definitely not normal. This is grim. It's disgusting. And it's also the reason why you're finding all the whitish shit around your home. How do I get rid of the stink of this cutting board? The stink is so bad sometimes that I just go away from where it is. It's not fazing my mum from using it, but I sometimes want to vomit because of the nasty odour. My mum cleans it daily, but the bad smell is still there. This is pretty easy. Baking soda, white vinegar, pour it on, rub it in with the palm of your hand, let it sit for a little bit, pour boiling water over it, and then let it air dry. But make sure that when you air dry it, stand up against the wall or something, so it keeps all the pores of the wood open and lets it breathe. So yeah, baking soda and white vinegar is also perfect for deodorizing stuff, and I use it a lot for that sort of stuff. So give it a go, see what you think. I've actually just seen that this was 7 days ago. So if this was you that posted this and you see this video, let me know in the comments, how did you get rid of that odour? If you did get rid of it, how did you do it? Stainless steel stove cleaning help. Tomato sauce stained my stovetop orange. I used vinegar and baking soda to remove the orange colour, but the metal remains discoloured as pictured. What can I do to restore the original quality? I am not opposed to polishing or buffing if that's what's necessary. I would just need to be told to do so. Now, I am going to tell you to do just that, but hold on, that is not all you need to do. So I recommend using a used tea bag. Don't hold that against me. Try it. The tannins in a tea bag are so good at getting grease from like deep within surfaces, and it works so bloody well. If you've seen my other videos and you've seen the video of where I have done this and saw the results, you can vouch for me on this. You can back me up. Grab a used tea bag, run it over the bit of the stainless steel that is ruined, and then grab some dry kitchen towel, wipe it dry, and then buff it with another dry piece of kitchen towel until all the smears and streaks and all the marks have gone. I promise you that will work. How to get a smell out of giant plushie. I just bought this plushie and it smells musty. It is also the wet season, so I can't leave it in the sun and let it air out. Any tips on how to get the smell out of it? Or does it just need time? First of all, that is fucking terrifying. If you really stare at it for long enough, it really is scary. I'm so sorry if the person who bought this sees this. I'm just being honest. As for the bad smell, I guess you could let it air out, or maybe, I know you said it's the wet season, but air it out by an open window that's slightly open so you don't get any wet in there. I recommend doing that. Because there ain't no way you're gonna shove that in a fucking washing machine, are you? It's massive. Even the cat looks terrified. But yeah, that's your best bet. If anybody's recommended any better than that, then fab. You wouldn't see me with that in my fucking house. Dark spots on grout. How to clean. Sorry if this is a dumb question. My bathroom is a hard white grout in between large tiles. I have a few dark spots on part of the grout. I've put bleach gel overnight and it didn't do anything. Do you know what this is and how I can get rid of it? It's only in this one place. Any ideas? Straight up, this is mold. And I wouldn't recommend using bleach on it because it ain't going to do jack shit and you're just going to end up bringing it in. Spray some pure white vinegar on it, leave it sit there for 10-15 minutes and then really scrub it off. That will do the trick. That is exactly what you need. Is this mold or just a worn bathroom ceiling? My parents don't believe me when I say mold toxicity is dangerous. They say remediation is too expensive. But the person that lives here has already been vomiting and experiencing fatigue. Is this mold or am I paranoid? You are not paranoid. That is the moldiest mold that has ever molded. I have never seen anything quite like that before. That has gone beyond damage and the mold itself has in fact worn the ceiling. So yeah, that needs redoing. That ceiling needs scrapped. Just get rid of it because there ain't no cleaning that up. Trust me, you just gotta redo the ceiling. Yeah, but you're not paranoid, and your parents really need to understand the danger of mold toxicity because it is a very serious thing. Condensation on windows. Does anyone have any tips or hacks on reducing or clearing condensation on windows? It's soaking wet. I am spending way too much time every morning clearing 2 front windows to our house. Thank you. Open your windows first thing in the morning for 10 minutes. Let the air circulate. Let it breathe it all in. Let it cool down. And then trust me, when you close those windows, that will not be there. But before you open the windows, make sure you have wiped them down and then open them so they can get air dried as well. That is pretty much it. Just make sure you open your windows, catch that morning air because it is the best. It's the best. Even in the winter, it's the best. How do you guys tell if you have hard water? Seems like most of the companies that sell water softeners testers also sell water softeners. So we live in a hard water area and the way that we could tell was by the taste. It was metallic and tasted like chlorine, I guess. That's the only way I could describe it. It didn't taste fresh and it didn't taste clean. But since then we have got some water filters that have absolutely helped and the water tastes amazing. I can't imagine that this is the same for everybody else that lives in hard water areas though. So what is the big giveaway that you live in a hard water area? Let me know. Comment it. I wanna know. Would you consider this room clean? I told my daughter I was going to ask Reddit. I told her that her room is dirty and she said no, it's not, amongst other excuses. I want to know what you think. Thanks. I think that as a parent, you need to stand up for yourself not in a horrible way, but the fact that you came to Reddit with a really stupid question and an obvious photo of an obviously messy room is not really the way to approach this. If your daughter, and I'm saying this from one parent to another, if your daughter says that the room is not clean, but it looks like that, push harder, put your foot down. You're the parent. Don't go to Reddit and say, I'm going to go to Reddit and I'm going to ask them. If it's obvious, then you don't need to ask them, do you? If you clearly know the answer, then you don't need to ask anybody else. Yes, it's messy. There's shit all over the floor. There's crumbs and whatever else. Obviously, you don't need to come to social media for every slight inconvenience that doesn't need to be put out on the internet. Trust me. Happened while mum at work. What do I do? What do I do? Better question is, what did you do? Oh my god, and that's laminate flooring as well. I really want to know what you did. Wow. If you have YouTube and you happen across this video, can you comment below and tell me what you exactly did? Because I'm really intrigued. The fact that you've burnt through laminate and whatever is in the background. Also, this was 3 days ago, so I want to know, how did your mum react? Bracelet has mould. My string ray skin bracelet was given as a gift. Has mould on it. How do I clean it without damaging the bracelet /skin /gold? Thank you in advance. First up, is the skin part also where the mould is? Because I can't actually tell the difference. It all looks like mould. It doesn't look very nice. And if your bracelet has mould all over it, you should really look after it better. Even when someone has given it to you as a gift, take better care of it. I can't tell if there's really bad mould or not on it because I can't actually tell what the fuck I'm looking at. But take better care of it. Right guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you all for watching, and you know what to do if you want to see more. Like and subscribe so you don't miss any more of my videos. And I will catch you all at the next one. Bye!